If you've got a gap under your exterior door letting in cold air, bugs, dust, and even water, you need to fix it. Doing this is not a good solution. It needs to be fixed the right way so it will last and not cause further damage. I'm going to show you 5 proven ways to seal the gap under your exterior door, and these work whether your problem is a drafty door, an uneven threshold, or worn out weather stripping. And if you stick with me until the end, I'll show you a simple trick to fix those annoying corner gaps at the bottom of the door that most people miss. So let's get going. The first thing you always want to check when you have a gap under your exterior door is the threshold. Most modern thresholds are adjustable. Sometimes there will be little plastic caps, so just pop those off, and underneath you'll find screws. If you turn the screws clockwise, that'll lower the threshold away from the bottom of the door. Now test yours because some work just the opposite. When you turn them clockwise, it'll raise the threshold. If your screws are tight, you may need to spray something like Kroil or Gibbs on them and let them sit for 15 minutes or so and then try them again. What you're doing here is eliminating the gap so the door seals tight. I like to put something straight on a threshold so you can make them even. Sometimes it's just one area that has a gap, so just turn that screw until it's level with the other ones. If you make it too tight and the door is hard to close, then just loosen them up a little. This is the fastest way to stop drafts under your door if everything is still in good condition. Now method number 2 is replacing the bottom of the door weather stripping, and this is one of the most common causes of air leaks. If your weather stripping is either worn out, flattened, or cracked, it's not sealing anymore and should be replaced. A lot of doors, like this Stanley door, use a groove-styled weather seal. That means that you can just pull out the old one, cut the new one the same size as the old one, and press the new one right in. It's that simple. If your door doesn't have that groove, then you can use a universal weather stripping kit that just nails on. Now once you replace the weather stripping, I like to preserve it so it lasts long and doesn't get old and brittle, so I spray something like this 303. It works great and even works good on your windshield wipers. But replacing the weather stripping is one of the best ways to seal an exterior door and stop cold air leaks. Now method number 3, if you've got a gap under your door and you don't have an adjustable threshold, this is where a screw-on door seal comes in. Just remove any type of old weather seal you already have on there now, and this slides right onto the bottom of the door and creates a tight seal against the threshold. Now mark the holes and drill them out. This is a great option if you want a quick fix. This works really well for blocking drafts, bugs, and dust under an exterior door. Now method number 4 is a slide-on door seal. Now if you have a large gap under your door and you don't have an adjustable threshold, this is where a slide-on door seal comes in. So just remove any old weather stripping seal that you have now, and this slides right on the bottom of the door and creates a tight seal against the threshold. Just measure the door, then cut it to length with a hacksaw or siding cutters, and just slide it on the door with the taller side facing on the inside. Now this is held on by pressure, so on a door that has a lot of use, I think it would probably be good to put a few small screws in it just to make sure it doesn't move. Now method number 5 is installing a door sweep. This attaches to the bottom of the door and seals against the threshold. So you've got 2 main types. You've got a screw-on type that's the most durable, or you've got an adhesive backed, like it's a quick install, but it's not as strong. Now this is often used on older doors that have a threshold made of wood. This will fit tightly against it and seal off any incoming air. Now if your threshold is damaged or it's rotten, that's a different issue. And I'll cover how to replace a door threshold in another video. Now here's your bonus tip. How to fix those corner gaps that most people miss. Alright, this is the one most people overlook. Those little gaps in the bottom corners of the door where the light comes through, that's where bugs and cold air sneak in. And here's the fix. To use adhesive foam wedges. Now, these come with the doors and a lot of people just throw them out on a brand new door because they don't know what they're for. Since they have an adhesive back, just stick them right on the lower corners where the door meets the threshold. Now here's something important. The thick side goes toward the door stop and the thin side faces the door. If the gap is bigger, you can always stack two of them. Now this is one of the easiest ways to seal a small gap on the side corners of a door that nothing else fixes. So now you've got 5 solid ways to fix a gap under an exterior door, and a bonus tip most people never even think about. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to share it with someone that you might think will benefit from it. And don't forget to check out my other videos. I'll put a link right up here in the corner that you can press on and it'll take you right to my videos. You might find just the video you need for the project that you're working on or getting ready to work on. Now, if you can't find any of the products that I use in this video, then there's a link at the bottom left side that'll show you where you can get them. Or you can look in the description for the link, or click on the link to my Amazon storefront to find all the products I use in my videos. It's in a category called As Seen in My Videos. And leave a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions that'll help others. Well, thanks for watching. You take care and God bless.